Kinesio tapping applications were mainly for muscle facilitation and inhibition in the past, while focused more on lymph drainage, EDF tapping for superficial sensory inputs in recent years. What made the changes of concepts and evolution? What field will kinesio tapping involve more in the future?
Well, my concept at the first time was the muscle. Muscle is very important to move the body. But actually, that's why I invented kinesio tape, how to apply for the muscle to relax or stimulate to more strengthening. But my interesting has been changing since I'm my concept, hydrokinetic concept for kinesio. Because our body, 60 to 80% of our body is a fluid. And my interesting is how these fluid change characteristic. If any fluid does not move in between tissue or between cell, those fluid without moving and with body temperature change characteristic. Normal fluid is milky and very clear substance. We call it interstitial fluid, okay? And those fluid actually become very important organ in our body. And last year, 2018, New York University Medicine, Dr. Nitter announced very important information. Interstitial fluid is very important organ, not only the fluid. And my interesting is how can we move of those fluid from the surface of a body. That's why at the first, when I want to move the muscle, the tape has to be a certain strength with a certain thickness, with heavy, and that's why the gravity through the skin with big convulsion, making big movement to deep area. But since I start interesting to more superficial or more middle area, which is fascia. Even the fascia have a deep fascia and superfascia. And those fascia is, we thought that the fascia, well, that's a connective tissue and collagen and elastin type of fluid. But when I saw the Dr. Gimbatov's film, actually entire body, and also I show you cellular anatomy from Harvard University. Inside of fluid, all the protein is flowing. Okay, that's why many substance become functionalized to activate for many different ways. So only the fluid of a fascia I can think about the lymphatic systems. 15 years ago, Dr. Denda from Shiseido University, Shiseido, he wrote one book, Skin is Thinking, okay? And epidermis is only the layer connecting to nervous systems, okay? So, all of a sudden, many things changing by year of science is finding out new finding, especially DNA, the shape of proteins, and those are very, very important things to connecting to many phenomenon of body chemically change, and that's why by the time of science finding out many evidence of how body is different from old anatomy, physiology, and I have to change my method of kinesiotaping because from lymphatic fluid and from nervous system is connecting to the epidermis, and capillary is very important, so cleaning of those fluid. Then also dermis is very important water area. So many things is changing science, and that's why the kinesiotaping method, and not only method, kinesiotaping material have to change to be able to stimulate on certain area directly. To tell the truth, epidermis, first layer of skin, and this is only 0.2 millimeter, but this skin has been so many functions and so many connection to physiology and neurology and even immune bodies. I'm 77 years old. I notice by myself every year changing. So for future, how the kinesio can effective so much, because kinesiotaping method is only one method we can concentrate it, how to stimulate from surface of body.